Hi, good day everybody. Welcome to HassanKaji.com, where we keep it real and relevant. Today's focus is about motivation. And we wanted to break down motivation to understand exactly what motivation does to individuals. And we come up to this one conclusion. Motivation is short term. So think about it. You walk into a motivational speech and you go all excited, etc. Afterwards, you sit down and you go into a bit of a low. It's a drug. It's a drug that keeps you going for a few minutes, seconds, hours, and before you know it, just shortly after, you lose the motivation because the system sets in. Your natural state sets in, and then you get back to what you were doing, who you were, and what you were doing before that. We want to get to a situation where you need to become who you want to be. That dream, that utterance that you always go and dream about, talk about, I want to be this, I want to be that. 5 years from now, I'm going to be this sort of person. I'm going to own that. I'm going to try this and that. Now guess what? You can't do that. Newton said something very interesting. If you look at Newton's laws, he refers to something called an object in motion. An object that is either in rest or motion can only change its situation by external forces or more force put onto that object to either push it in a direction that it needs to go to. So if an object is in constant state of motion, the only way you can direct it is by changing it by force. Now how do you do that? If we were to say we the object, we are the object in motion, alright? We are amazing objects in motion, and the only way for us to actually change where we are going to is to adjust the forces within our environment. Now, environment is key. If you look at strategy, strategy starts from the personal note of personal strategy. We cannot say that corporate strategy, entrepreneurial strategy, and everything is just within books. It's within yourself. You are the captain of your own ship. Your body is your ship. If you were to go out there and make a business work, you have to do that. You have to go through action, through information, through research. That's how you go out there and make things happen. I can guarantee you that if you go into the world and you have a brilliant idea and you do not do the right amount of research, you do not collate the right amount of information, you do not go and aggregate all of the information and create a defined approach to where you're going to head, you are not going to make success. You will not make success. Success is made by the utterances of absolution in the way that you create your momentum. Now, momentum is the key. When you are going into the world will stop you. Friction within science talks about the whole idea of a ball rolling, but the actual surface tension slows it down. If we are having surface tension slowing us down and we come to a complete stop, what happens? What happens? We move to the most undesirable future that we always hate. Now imagine fast moving towards that. The only way that you do not move to that sort of situation is to move your mind into a mindset of that absolute area that you need to be in and backcast your life. And that backcasting of your life creates action points, which then creates a direction for where you need to go. Now, if I were to talk about strategies, alright, strategies are key to everything we do in life. We focus on the whole ideology of strategy only being something corporate needs to do. No, strategy is personal. A corporate is a culmination of many people with many personal strategies. In every way, a strategy would define how an action is taken or done, or a decision is made. If your personal strategy is based on a certain way of doing things, or a certain way of working, or if you are very slow in your reaction time, or your action time, or you are not a structured enough person, or you lack a few other options, your strategies will be formed based on those very specifics. So for example, we have something called a visa model. We do this for all our customers and clients. A visa model is something called vision, interdependence, structure and action. Now, not everybody has everything within them. We are not all high on vision, interdependence, structure and action. We would love to be. Therefore, we need teams.